What's going on, guys? We got some news, Combat Sports Central from the UFC. I'm in the middle of working on a couple different videos, a couple different prospects and superstars in the UFC I'm going to talk about. But some news has been dropped. The UFC has announced, well, not the UFC, but sources so reputable that it's basically guaranteed, have announced, and the 155-pound division, the Motown Phenom, Kevin Lee, will take on Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira at UFC Brazil. So that's UFC on ESPN Plus number 28. It also has Paige Van Zandt, Amanda Ribas. It was already a pretty stacked card, and they're going to add Kevin Lee, Charles Oliveira probably as the main event for that card. What a good fight. You also have Damian Maia Gilbert Burns on that. I want to discuss that fight in the future. Jussier Formiga versus Brandon Moreno. Moreno just had a war. You have Elizo Zaleski dos Santos, who's coming off a loss, but a killer nonetheless, versus Alexei Kunchenko. It's another savage. Johnny Walker on the card. Paige Van Zandt on the card. Lots of fighters on this card, but we're here to talk Kevin Lee versus Do Bronx. Now, this is interesting. This is not what we would anticipate from the UFC because we've seen that Kevin Lee has been talking about an Islam Makhachev fight. Makhachev has expressed interest in that fight as well. So this one comes out of left field, but it makes sense from this standpoint. First off, you simply don't want to kill two contenders this early on in their careers by putting them to fight each other. The UFC doesn't often do this. They had the option of doing that earlier on last year, the year before, with Paulo Costa, Israel Adesanya, and the model worked. They didn't have those two fight. Now Adesanya is the champion. Now they're going to fight, both with more experience against top-level guys. Both have proved themselves against top-level guys, and now you have that fight. Second, the UFC has a big chunk of contenders at 155, at the top of 155, and you don't want to put Kevin Lee in that picture at this moment. He's only 26 years old, or 27. He's only 27 years old. He had his birthday late last year, but you don't want to put him in the picture with an Islam Makhachev fight because then you could see him calling out Khabib. So instead, you're going to do Charles "Do Bronx" early in the year, and then you're going to put him in another fight later on in the year, and maybe on a bigger card, you revisit the Islam Makhachev fight, which is going to be very interesting, very exciting. Kevin Lee, who just moved to TriStar, finished Gregor Gillespie in outstanding fashion, a knockout of the year candidate. He took Gregor's soul, and now he's going to take on another fringe top 10 in Charles "Do Bronx," who's gone on a 6-fight win streak, stopping all of his opponents over that 6-fight win streak. Looking damn impressive over that 6-fight win streak. We got an interesting fight here, guys. Let me know who you guys think is going to win in the comments section below. We'll probably look further into this fight in the future, but that is what's going to be main eventing UFC on ESPN Plus 28, formerly being known as UFC Brasilia, UFC Brazil at this point. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel and come chill with us for more. But that'll do it for today. Peace out, guys.